So this is an $80 RC truck. That's cheaper than a pair of X-Max tires. And this thing's ready to run. It's 18 scale and it looks pretty promising. It's called the Atom from Maverick. It says that it does 18 miles an hour on the included battery. It's 18 scale, it's 4-wheel drive, it's water resistant, pre-painted body, LEDs ready to run, battery and charger included, off-road tires, and a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter included. You can see here, it just requires AA batteries, and then there are our specs. 165 millimeter wheelbase. Pretty cool. How awesome is this thing? Well, that is to be determined. So, let's open it up. It's probably our battery charger. Oh, there's some more stuff in here. Oh, we got some tools. Let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a transmitter that's color coordinated. That's cool. And then the box is empty. The last thing is just the manual here. Look how cool that is. All color matching. Pretty awesome little rig. So, got color matching wheel washers. It's got a wheelie bar on the back. We've got a Lexan body with a hard plastic roof piece. It's kind of like a skid plate if you roll it on its lid. There are a couple of little driver figures inside too, which are pretty sweet. And then there's also LEDs on this thing in the front bumper and then up here on the roof. So our suspension is a little bit bouncy here because we do have coilover shocks. They are adjustable too, but there's no oil inside. I wonder if we can just fill it ourselves. Let's pop the body off. So underneath, okay, so our LEDs here are connected into a 2-in-1 receiver and speed control unit. So we can just unplug this guy. There we go. And there's a secondary Lexan piece in here that is housing the interior and our driver figures. Those are hard plastic helmets on there with little decals, or maybe that's paint. I don't know. Either way, that looks pretty dang cool in there to have that interior and those drivers. Okay, pretty rad. Now in the truck, we've got a tub chassis. It's a pretty compact layout. Our battery is a lithium-ion battery. It's a 1300 milliamp hour 2-cell with a T-style connector on there. We've got a 380 size motor. Oh, with another color matching piece and aluminum heatsink. Now the servo right here, they don't tell you what the speed or the torque of that is. They do say it's a double bell crank steering system and there is an integrated servo saver. It looks like over on this side. It'll be interesting to see how fast that servo is though. Now for the suspension, it's all independent suspension. It's a double wishbone setup. And then in the front end, we also have universal drive shafts. The rear has dog bones. And then to connect our 4-wheel drive system going down the center is a metal drive shaft. And you can kind of get a peek of it right down there. Now there is all metal gears used throughout this, which is pretty nice, but there is one thing that's kind of funky when I was going through the exploded parts diagram, which I'll tell you about here in a minute. But to keep this going, we've also got metal differentials. There's one in the front and there's also one in the rear. Got big old hard plastic bumpers in the front and rear. They're pretty dang flexible, so they should take some hits pretty well because this will do 18 miles an hour. We're going to test that, but that's pretty quick for a little 18th scale rig. Now just flexing on the arm here, look at that. It flexes so much, which is really going to be needed for bashing around. And you can get all the parts you need if you break anything on this car. Parts are available, which is pretty sweet. So I'm going to plug back in the LEDs for now. This throttle trim is a speed limiter. So the knob is all the way down. That should limit the speed. Oh yeah, that's barely any speed. Okay, that's cool. So you let your cousin play with it. You turn the knob down. And then when you want to play, you turn that knob way back up. Rad. See those lights? Oh yeah. Now to give you an idea of how color coordinated these things are, this is the orange truck. And check it out, the color matching even goes down to the transmitter. Decals, orange, orange, orange wheel. So if you had multiple trucks, there's 4 different colors, you could easily know which transmitter goes to which truck. So overall, these trucks look amazing. On paper, they seem like they're fantastic. And for only $80, that seems like the price is right. So what's the one funky thing? Well, when you go through the parts diagram, all the parts are really nicely labeled, and you can buy everything separately if anything should break. And in each of the axle locations, ball bearings are used. But the 2 ball bearings on the diffs, those are actually bushings on the front and rear. And then right here on the center drive line, those 2 and these 2, those are also bushings. So we've got bearings everywhere except in that center drive line. So if you upgraded these little bushings to bearings, then the truck would be full ball bearings. Everything else on here looks really great, and when you check out the prices on some of these parts, they're actually really dang cheap. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to unplug these batteries, get them out of the trucks. Let's see, it's supposed to be an easy access battery tray. We just slide it out. Oh, okay. This rotates around, slides up, battery comes out. Cool. We're not going to use the included USB charger. We're going to use a proper charger. Let's see. Batteries are charged. We're going to do a speed run. I wanted to point out the power button, though, is sticking out there through the interior. Okay, so any speed predictions?
17 miles an hour.
16 miles an hour.
I'm going 15. I'm going to go 12. What do you got, Brad?
I'm going 18 because that's what the box claims. What'd he do?
19.
19! Oh, all right. It's a little squirrely at full speed on the pavement. Just a little tricky to keep it going straight. Come on! Woo! They kind of bounce through it like a wave runner in the ocean or something.
You think they'll drive on top of the bushes?
For some reason, the power once in a while is cutting out. I'm not sure why, but the lights start to blink. And so I let off the throttle and then get back on it, and it's fine.
On your mark, get set, go.
Oh no! Yes! I win! No, I cut the track so many times. So the Atom is a great little RC car. We bashed it really hard on the pavement using the ramp, and it just seemed super resilient, bouncing back from whatever abuse we threw at it. Nothing ever broke or had any problems with either truck. We found out when racing though, they are a bit difficult to control, and they don't want to keep straight, and if you turn down the throttle trim knob on the transmitter to slow down the truck, then they become a whole lot easier to drive, and that would be recommended for a beginner to start out with. But other than that, really cool trucks for 80 bucks. Man, these things are great. They'd be good for beginners. They're good just to beat up. They're good for gifts. Good as party RCs. Really cool. So definitely recommended. Guys, go check out the Maverick Atom with our links down below in all 4 colors. And if you want more RC videos, check these out.